Ousedale Sixth Form. A wonderful place. Full of hard-working, wonderful people.
Yeah. Just wave.
It's a hive of activity.
Just a wave. You found me? Yeah.
Everyone is your friend at Ousedale. Everyone is always happy.
Out of everybody year 13, Jonathan Abrams.
Prison, it's a difficult one because a lot of them are a bit sort of like dodgy, I think. Probably the worst one is Matthew Can, because it's quite embarrassing really, because he sort of walks around and his arse is hanging out of the back of his pants all the time, and I think that's probably illegal, indecent exposure I think it's called.
Most likely to go to prison, probably Ben Fleet, you know, the whole key in the car thing. He's lucky not to go to prison for that, if I'm being honest. And plus he's always selling cigarettes, he steals some work to people around Sixth Form, which is probably illegal.
I think it might well be Mark James. Probably for fraud, not for anything else to violent.
Okay, so who do I think is most likely to go to prison? I'm gonna say... it depends on the offence obviously, doesn't it? But I'm gonna say the double act of Chris Pye and Richard Fields.
The most likely person in my tutor who would go to prison, well, I can't really see any of them ending up in prison, but if I had to select someone, I think it would have to be Maddie Santamore.
In prison, it would have to be Christiana Cortez. For the obvious reason, I think he's the emotion of large vegetables.
Biggest class crowd. Right, well we had an interesting tutorial where Jonathan Slaughter played the part of a filing cabinet, and he actually, for the whole first 20 minutes of the tutorial, hid behind the filing cabinet, pretending to be one, and we had to sort of invite him to join the rest of the room and have the confidence to retake part in the tutorial. So I think that's probably the most amusing moment of my tutorials in year 13.
So this is Dean House. It's a riot.
Everyone laughs at Gavin Addison. I suppose that's been classed as the clown, I suppose.
Daniel, middle name Wells, I'm not quite sure.
I think James Clark, most entertaining.
Well, that's got to be Richard, hasn't it? Richard Fields. He's pretty unhinged.
Tom Gott makes me laugh, but yeah, go on then.
Ross Mason, yeah, he's full of witticisms.
Well, I hate to say this because he's quite big-headed as it is, but I think that Ian Burt is definitely going to be the next Prime Minister at Ousedale.
Well, my bet would have to go on Alice Lamb. Alice Lamb for Prime Minister.
Yes, there are. Michael McManus has been doing politics, and he's getting straight A's, and you can see that his contribution to the school forum, he's going to make it.
Well, there I think I'd have to choose Alex Kent. Incredibly confident and very, very fluent and eloquent. I could see her at Prime Minister's Question Time giving Tony Blair or anybody else a very good run for their money.
Potential Prime Ministers, schmoozers. Well, I think Bert would like to think it's him.
Prime Minister. That's a tough one. Well, I don't know. None of the girls definitely, because I mean, look what happened to that country last time we had a female Prime Minister.
Prime Ministers, probably Mark, actually. He's a clever lad, obviously, everyone says that. Big-headed about it, but I think he's probably the one who's more likely to be PM, yeah.
Perhaps Tom Barrington.
So, somebody a bit more...
Socially.
Danny Kenyon. Danny Kenyon.
Well, that's got to be Mehdi Jaffa, I think. Mehdi is, he's got Prime Minister in Norway.
What would you think if I sang out a tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with my friend. I get high with a little help from my friend. I'm gonna try a little help from my friend. What do I do when my love goes away? Does it worry to be alone?
That bridge has been destroyed.
How do I feel by the end of the day? Sad because you're gone. No, I get by with a little help from my friends. Get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? Yeah. I want somebody to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you.